Good evening, ladies as well as gentlemen. Papa Boris here with some more Hearthstone Arena action. I'm piloting a deck in whose draft I thought went pretty badly. Just lots of mediocre cards, and the handful of times that we saw good cards, they were all sort of bunched up. I still think the deck should be alright, but the first two games suggest otherwise. I had a really hard-fought win against someone who appeared to be new, and then I played an experienced player and got smashed to bits. So both were warriors. Maybe I just don't have a good matchup against warriors, but we'll see how this goes. Could be badly, could be well. I hope you will be entertained either way. Wow, this is the all-important mirror match. I always put a lot of weight on the mirror matches because that just... I'm sure it's irrational of me, but it just seems like the mirror matches matter. Because if you lose to someone playing your own class, it just means they did a better job than you. Well, we've got a nice curve here, 1, 2, 3. These aren't like the most synergistic cards by any means. And if he coins out a 3-2 of any sort, my Northshire Cleric will die for pretty much no reason. But if he doesn't have a 3-2 right here, this could be a decent start. We'll see. You know what else I never saw? I never saw a Power Word Shield. There were some pretty important priest cards I never saw. Now, at least I saw Holy Nova and a single Shadow Word Pain. I'm glad I saw Shadow Word Pain and no Shadow Word Death, rather than the other way around. But still. Okay, so I'm not that concerned about the Bloodfen Raptor here.
Right away.
The extra damage doesn't seem that important. What I'd much rather do is drop this and make my opponent sweat furiously. Now, what I know and what my opponent doesn't know is that actually I've got no use for the Pine-Sized Summoner. Wow, that is a terrible play! You don't want to ever play a Mad Bomber in the face of a Northshire Cleric, because unless you get super lucky, your opponent has a target now to heal up and draw a free card. So that was a mistake, I think. And now actually I do have something to do. Oh, he's got a coin. I see. Holy Smite. Well, he should have just probably Holy Smited to begin with. Maybe he played Mad Bomber hoping one of the bombs would hit the Northshire Cleric and use the Holy Smite on that, but I still think that was a pretty dodgy play. Okay, well this is actually not the greatest situation, but we'll work with it. So the idea here is that if he uses the Mad Bomber to kill the Northshire Cleric, I can heal the injured Blade Master and then kill the Mad Bomber without dying. And this is immune to Shadow Words and immune to Holy Smites. If he, of course, trades into the Blade Master, the Northshire Cleric lives. And he chooses to take the Northshire Cleric off the map, having some respect for that card, which is totally fair. Alright, he's going to go ahead and heal himself. There's no point in healing this Mad Bomber. It is just going to die. And in fact, that's what we're going to do. I heal up this Blade Master. Look how good that card is for priests. Swing-a-ling-ling, and play this. Now, he's already used his coin, so Holy Nova is a turn away. He can't use it here. Next turn, though, I'm probably not going to heal this. I'll let it die to Holy Nova if it has to. I'm going to play a Fen Creeper because that's pretty gigantic. It'll die to Shadow Word Pain, but I feel like he would have used Shadow Word Pain by now if he'd had it. Rather than using Mad Bomber and hoping that that will kill a Northshire Cleric, he just would have used Shadow Word Pain if he'd had it. So I don't think he's got it unless it came up in the last few draws. Now, it is tempting to heal this so it does not die to Holy Nova, and depending on what he plays, I may do that. We'll see. If depending on what he plays and what I draw, I may decide that it's more worth it to heal this and play whatever I just drew than it is to play a Fen Creeper. You know, I never saw any Holy Smites either. It's like this Priest draft just didn't want to give me good Priest cards. I saw like 3 Mind Blasts, though. Thanks, Hearthstone! Oh, man, sometimes these drafts make me so angry I could just flip a Leok. Alright, Fairy Dragon cannot be targeted by spells. He's trying to target it with a spell. Yes, it cannot be targeted by your own spells either, so now we know he's got Power Word Shield or Divine Spirit, but more likely Power Word Shield. Okay, well that was a pretty compelling reason to go for the healing play, especially now that I do the Northshire Cleric. I was going to say, even without this, I would heal up my guy and kill the wolf, which is a pretty awesome use of my time, but we'll do Northshire Cleric. Heal, draw a card. Wow, that's even luckier. Alright, well, we'll kill the wolf. And I've got 2 main ways to deal with this Fairy Dragon. One is I could, of course, kill it. The other is I could get cheeky. I could swing past, use the Sun Fury Protector to here, give these guys taunts and protect my Northshire Cleric. But I know that he has, I know that he's got a Power Word Shield up here. Wait, no, he can't use the Power Word Shield on the Fairy Dragon, so that might actually work. But no, we'll just do this. Let's not be fancy. And I'm gonna put this over here. I don't want the Northshire Cleric to have taunt. Thankfully, I'm not getting bitten by the weird bug that we've seen in the last couple of videos where, like, it's placed in the right spot, but buffs completely random creatures. Okay, he's got 5 cards to my 6, soon to be 7. Soon to be 8 if he doesn't deal with this Northshire Cleric or kills off the Blade Master. So he's gonna have to be a little bit careful. If I draw too many more cards off the Northshire Cleric, with these strong mid-game cards, I'm gonna be able to put it away. Now, late game, I don't really have that much. Oh my god, he had nothing! He had nothing at all. That is crazy. Whoa, poor guy. That is very bad luck. Well, I'm not gonna look a gift horse in the mouth. Let's surround our Sun Fury Protector with taunts and swing for the trenches here. Is that I don't think that's the phrase. Swing for the trenches. I think you swing for the fences. What do you do for the trenches? Do you dig for the trenches? No, I don't think you do that. Do you...
Wanna blow something up?
Oh my god. Why do people play with that terrible card? At least now... These Mad Bombers have been bad. I hate it when your opponent plays Mad Bomber and it can actually works. That's just the most annoying thing. So assuming the Northshire Cleric lives, I have an interesting choice. I could heal up the Blade Master and get its health up to 6. Or I can heal the Northshire Cleric, which wastes a point of healing, but it gets it above Holy Nova range. Or I could play Holy Nova to kill the Mad Bomber and draw 3 cards. I'm not going to kill the Mad Bomber anymore. I'm only going to injure it. Well, hang on. This is okay. So let's imagine I play the Holy Nova right here. It's essentially a 5-mana draw 3, right? I mean, that is pretty good, isn't it? 5-mana draw 3, especially if I do this. 5-mana draw 4. I'm going to do that. That's got to be the right move. To draw 4 cards for 5 mana. It's like a Nourish. It's like a Nourish, except I'm a priest. And better, because I drew an extra card. And also I dealt damage and healed things. So it's like a lot better. Okay, well, that was cool. I could even draw another card. How many cards do I have? I have 8. I would draw 1, go up to 9. I would not actually be wasting any of my cards. I don't see the point of playing another Northshire Cleric. So yes, we're going to go ahead and heal my Sen'jin up to full.
I got this.
Swing, swing, swing. Okay, well, we have card advantage. By the way, in case you didn't know what all the hubbub was about with these Northshire Clerics, just imagine me making air quotes around that. This is a good illustration of why Northshire Cleric is a pretty good card. It's drawn me kind of a butt ton of cards here. I've drawn 5 more cards than my opponent, and I have board dominance and a health lead. So he's got the play. It'd have to be pretty damned amazing in order for him to actually pull this out. His own Northshire Cleric. Well, I'm lucky that I had a Northshire Cleric and he didn't. Granted, I have 3 to his, as far as I know, 1. So it's not super unlikely that I would get it. All right, 1/6. Even if this becomes inner fired, I really couldn't care less. Oh, okay, congratulations. You did the combo. You did the combo. I don't really care. So yeah, let's just go ahead and play. I'm not sure I'm making the precisely right play, but this seems right. We'll do a Temple Enforcer, and we're gonna buff up this guy. I want to buff him up because he doesn't die to Shadow Word, and I could play the Ooze, but I think the creatures I have are actually no. I don't need to draw any more cards. Well, we will play the Ooze. That's fine. I'm just gonna ignore his 6/6 that he devoted 3 cards into. This, by the way, is a really good illustration also of why I don't like the Inner Fire combo. He spent 3 cards making a 6/6. What good does it do him? Nothing. He's lost the game. So that's why I don't like it. It's a lot of effort, and like anytime you do the thing with the Inner Fire and then with the Divine Spirit and Inner Fire, you've got 3 cards invested in one basket. That will lose to so many things. You'd have to kill like 3 of your opponent's creatures just to break even. So it's just not worth it unless you're getting the kill right away. And it's hard to make a deck where you have enough of these like 7 health creatures like Korobashi Berserker, Mogushin Warden, where you can get the kill right away and actually make the combo valid in the arena where the drafts are obviously random. Anyway, I've got these taunts protecting my 6/6. He's pretty much dead. I have a Holy Fire also, which can finish burning him off if need be. Shadow Word Death. So I really just need to deal 3 damage to him, or if he heals himself, 5 damage, and I win. Man, that Holy Nova for 4 cards was really awesome. And I'm proud of myself for catching that play. That's an easy play to miss. You think of using Holy Nova for mass removal, but when you have a Northshire Cleric in play, keep in mind also the card drawing potential. It's going to heal up the Northshire Cleric and draw a card. Remember, this also makes your opponent's Northshire Clerics draw cards. I forgot that in one game, and it might be the reason that I lost. Big Game Hunter is going to whiff. And that's the game. I have indeed bested you, sir. Well, I said in the beginning that the mirror matchup was important for my morale, and that was a huge morale boost. We smashed that priest, thanks to Northshire Cleric, Holy Nova, and some other good cards. Actually, the Blade Master was really important there too, because he provided a lot of healing fodder for my Northshire Cleric. It's a good interaction I hadn't actually considered before. It's a card that comes into play ready to be healed. It doesn't need to be damaged, which is the one, you know, hitch with Northshire Clerics, is you need to find a way to damage your creatures but without killing them in order to be able to draw cards. Now, pardon me, I'm going to go ahead and eat a good luck wasabi almond. Mmm, that's tasty. I feel the good luck coursing through me. Up against a paladin. Because I am second, I can feel pretty good mulliganing into 2/3 drops. I can coin one out on turn 2, play the other on turn 3. I draw 2 Holy Novas, which is good and bad. Mmm, wasabi almonds. Mmm, yum, yum, yum. It's good because paladins do make their 1/1 recruits, so it's possible that I will actually want both of those Holy Novas someday to clear the board. But if he actually plays lots of real cards, Holy Nova isn't always valuable. So that could be 2 dead cards in my hand, which is potentially a problem. Okay, I'm going to... Oh, Northshire Cleric. Oh my god, it would have been so much better if I'd had this on turn 1. I could start killing the stuff, clear out the secret. Shit. That's very irritating. Well, we're going to play Razorfen Hunter. The reason I'm playing Razorfen Hunter is this is probably Noble Sacrifice. We have seen Paladins play other secrets, but we already know it's not Repentance. So it's likely to be Noble Sacrifice. I want to have this Boreling to be available to fish it out. Oh, fuck us. That is not good. So, okay. Unfortunately, it is not to be. I'm going to have to fish it out with my Hunter. Lame. Well, we'll try. Noble Sacrifice. Okay. So what I'm going to do here, rather than play the Blade Master, I'm actually going to take a risk. I'm going to play Northshire Cleric and heal this up. So it's a risk because he can kill the Northshire Cleric with what he has on the board already, or at 4 mana he's got, you know, Truce of a Champion and Hammer of Wrath available to him too, or Blessing of Kings. Lots of really good cards. Oh gosh, I don't like the look of that. He's pointing stuff at his creatures. Ah, jeez. That's not good. Notice how all the opponents are respecting the Northshire Clerics. Balls. Northshire Cleric. Well, I'm going to kill that off. I'm just going to put as much power on the board as I can. If this guy were at 4 health, I would have played the Blade Master and tried to kill it, but as it is, we're just going to stick a lot of cards into this thing. I need another Wasabi Almond. Oh my god, really? Well, this game is going to the dogs. I needed this Northshire Cleric on turn 1. If it had been there on turn 1, I could have killed the recruit, healed, drawn a card. It would have all been completely different. Now, this is terrible. Oh, jeez. Well, yeah, we'll do this. And we'll hold on to that Northshire Cleric. We'll keep it as a surprise. There's really no point throwing this away in the other creatures, so I figured I'd get some damage in. Oh my goodness. It goes from bad to worse. Bad to worse. It's kind of like Boys to Men, but not quite as good. Actually, it's alright. You know, I'm okay with this because he didn't really do much this turn. Yeah, he didn't really do a whole lot. It's fine. It's all good. It's all good, bro. We can clear out his board with a Holy Nova. Everything's fine. Is everything fine? Yeah, we're gonna, I got 2 of these. If I only had the 1, I probably wouldn't use it. But since I have 2, let's just go ahead and do it while it's good. So we're gonna do that, play Northshire Cleric, We're stopping him from keeping creatures on the board. He's got 5 cards plus a weapon. I have 6 cards. Granted, yeah, 2 of my cards are a bit small, but he's got to be careful making recruits because, well, actually no, yeah, because I can damage a Northstar Cleric against the recruits and heal. Ah, Consecration. So he's doing to me what I did to him. He's using his mass removal pretty liberally to kill off my important creatures.
Reporting for duty.
Okay. Well, I can't kill this unless I use Holy Nova. That would be silly. So we'll do this, this, and this. It's a bit sad that this guy will just die to the recruit, but such is life. Not much we can do. I could have played the Lord of the Arena, but I felt a little bit fragile just playing one single creature. Oh my gosh. Well, without the buff as a 5/6, the Lord could hang on to it, but as a 6/7, it does quite well against my Lord, unfortunately. I want to play Lord and Raid Leader to make the Lord hit harder, but this guy has, that would be 9 mana, I only have 8. Balls. Well, we gotta do what we have to do, I guess. I'm going to play the Lord, swing for 4, and I'm gonna play a Pint-Sized Summoner. I don't really care about the mana decrease at this point. It would have actually helped had it already been on the board this turn, but it was mostly just to get an extra creature on the board. So he's gonna leave his Justice at a maddening 1 health, but maybe if I'm lucky I'll be able to get some kills with Holy Nova.
I'll put it on your.
Ah, I was afraid of that. I was afraid of that. So now he's gonna get to replay the Justice and heal for 6, and he basically heals it up as well. Hammer of Wrath gives him more card advantage, so I'm in a lot of trouble here. I'm way behind on cards. I could use a Northstar Cleric. Come on, baby. Northstar Cleric, number 3? Nope, not a chance. Alright, well, we're going to do what we have to do. I'm going to play Fen Creeper, Raid Leader. That allows then this dude to kill that. If I had an extra mana, I could have healed it up and then survived, but such is life. I could have, of course, have waited and not made the attack just yet, or I could have healed him and then not killed that thing, but I felt like it was important to wipe that off the board. Well, my opponent's massively ahead on cards, and is going to get even more ahead if he can get past this Fen Creeper somehow. So I'd say I'm in a real pickle. Oh, no, 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 that's not good. That is not good. That is the opposite of good. That's bad. Interesting he chose not to kill the Fen Creeper. I have no earthly understanding why he didn't do that. But I'm not going to complain. Let's go ahead and steal the recruit. Heal myself. And swing for 6. He should have just killed the Fen Creeper. I don't understand why he didn't. So now the Fen Creeper's here. I wonder if he had some kind of a plan.
I got the best deals
Uh-oh.
anywhere.
I don't like the look of this. He's already way ahead on cards. Oh, he has a Consecration, so he actually had the Consecration to go with the equality. And now he's going to use True Silver Champion to kill off my Cabal Priest. Boy. When things go badly, they go badly. Oh, and he gets another card off of that. Nice. This is a disaster. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and concede.
You have best.
I'll give him a well played. That was well played. But, man, what a game. What a game. Wow, my Good Luck Wasabi Almonds did not help. My Good Luck Water didn't help. I'm sitting at 2-2 as a priest of all things. I guess this deck is terrible. It's not just that I'm 2-2, but it's that I never felt good in like any of the games. The only game where I felt good was the one against a priest. The other 3 games, 1 win and 2 losses, all felt really, really tough. Just the deck doesn't really perform very well. Sometimes the proof is in the pudding. It all seems fine on paper, but in practice, it just doesn't put out good pressure. Live or Jive Death of the Rogue. Okay, I'm first against the Rogue, as always. Always. always first against rogues. That's not true, but you know what I mean. Confirmation bias is a powerful, powerful mental phenomenon. God. Would have been good, though, with my arena life on the line to be second and take the coin away from Valera. Well, we got the ooze, so we got all of our 2-drops here, which sucks when you don't have the coin, because you play 1 on turn 2, then after that you don't really want to play 2 drops, you want to play 3 drops. So you're using your mana inefficiently. Of course, she has the coin. Oh, please don't do it. Please don't. Oh, nope, she has a Fairy Dragon. That is fine. So what I'm going to do here is just play the Pine-Sized Summoner. The Loot Hoarder I would play against another class, but the Rogue can just kill it with her dagger. So I'm trying to trade against the Fairy Dragon with the Pine Size. I don't really care about the mana discount.
Shields up.
Alright, she's got another 2-drop. She does not respect the Pine-Sized Summoner. Interesting. Well, do I waste the ooze just to get board pressure? I think so.
Mind if I roll me? Coming through.
Alright, well I got my 6 drops ready to go. But that's about it. Awesome. Glad this happened. Alright, she's going to make a dagger on her 3rd turn. I assume kill the Loot Hoarder. Trade the ooze. But I draw a card off the Loot Hoarder, so no big deal. I got a good thing to play afterwards. And she makes a trade. Okay, fair enough. Her having the dagger is unfortunate. It does mean that the Boarling will die for free. But I still use up a tick of her dagger, deal a point of damage, and leave myself with a 2-3 around. So next turn is going to be painful, because I really want to play these 6 drops, and I can't. I'm mana short, and my other cards are kind of bad. Okay, never mind, my other cards are amazing. I have Shadow Word Pain, which is an awesome answer to Sen'jins. If I could just get a 3-drop or 2-drop or anything, really, that'd be great. And not a chance. Oh, this is awful. That's a key turn. I needed to be able to do something besides just kill this engine. I needed this to be our real card instead of trash. Well, we got our good drops coming in, but 1 turn in Hearthstone makes all the difference. 1 turn is all she needs to turn this around. Like a clown. Duh. That doesn't actually work. That rhyme didn't work this time. Right, she's making a dagger. That's good. That means no 5-drops at least. Deadly Poison. Okay, that's less good. So now my creature's going to die. And her thing is free. Never mind, I take it all back. That was terrible. I am sad that she made that dagger. She can actually use the pirate and the dagger to kill my Lord of the Arena also. Fen Creeper's a little bit better, I think. Well, it still dies to the Dread Corsair and the Wicked Knife, doesn't it? But it's got more health, so like a backstab plus weapon won't kill it anymore. Okay, yeah, even though this doesn't use up all of our mana, I am going to use the Fen Creeper here. Even though, and it also deals less damage to her, but I feel like this is more precise. Save the Lord of the Arena for when it's not getting taken care of in such a trivial manner. And I mean, that's best case. She might have other things to help kill it. Yeah, looks like she's going for the straightforward approach, at least partially. She might still have like an Eviscerate or something, if she's planning to combo. Oh my god, I smell an Eviscerate. There it is, baby. There it is. Well, now I'm in a lot of trouble. I have nothing to Temple Enforce, and she has... Oh, geez. Oh, she has a lot of board pressure here. It's tempting just to Holy Fire this thing, honestly. But no, we'll drop this thing down. And you know what? Let's actually silence this. Yeah, there we go. That's a good use of silence. So my silence canceled the Cold Blood, and it also got rid of Taunt as a side effect. She can still kill the Lord pretty easily with these 2 creatures, but whatever. At least I'm making her work for it. I'm 2 turns away from being able to, well, 3, from being able to Snapjaw and Enforcer. Not that the Snapjaw is the best target for the Enforcer anyway.
So many options.
Your magic shall not save you.
So she chose to silence her own creature instead of silencing mine. Maybe she was seeing whether she could silence the silence. Alas, that is not how it works. Alright, she took 6 damage to the face to kill off the Lord, but leaving herself with board domination. I can't question that play. Ah, Cabal Shadow Priest. You are so unimpressive so often. We gotta go for it here, though.
Let me change your mind.
Every bit helps. So she's got 10 damage. Shouldn't be able to kill me with 2 cards. She's at 14, so she's got to kind of watch it here. And this Cabal Priest could kill off both of these creatures if she's not careful. This, I'm delighted to see. That makes absolutely no difference to anything. That, however, I am a whole lot less delighted by. That is a real problem. Just gonna use the pirate to kill off my little piglet that I stole. And hang on to this dagger. Alright, fair play. Let's go ahead and think. Can I wait a turn on Holy Fire? If I kill this, she's got 4, 6, 8... 4, 6, 8, 11, 14 damage. Boy, that's cutting it close. Alright, I think it's what we have to go for, though. So I'll do this. Kill off the hardest hitting thing she's got. And I could Northstrike Cleric and heal this for a card, but instead I'm going to heal myself to give myself a little bit of a buffer so that fewer things kill me. Now, playing this is dumb. It'll just die, so I'm going to hang on to it until I can use it the turn I play it. So I've got pretty big creatures here. It's going to be a little bit tricky for her to deal with everything. She could actually clear the board with her stuff if she wants. Uh-oh. She's got something there. Shiv. Alright. That's pretty good. So she gets to draw a card. So what's her top deck going to be then? Oh, is she going to use the dagger to kill me? To kill the Cabal Priest? Very risky. Oh my god, did she actually top deck and eviscerate? 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 I am going to be so pissed if she actually top deck and eviscerate. And, okay, she did not apparently top deck and eviscerate. Thank goodness. Can I win? I can win. Whew, I was just about to start trading creatures, and like Holy Fire to heal myself. But remember, kids, always look for the win. Okay, that was a bit risky by my opponent. She should not. I mean, she left herself at 4 health. There's a lot of things that will deal 4 damage. Not just Holy Fire, but Argent Commander, Arcane Golem, you know, random stuff like that. So she took a big risk I don't think she needed to take. I think she would have been better off just clearing out my board. But anyway, that was that, and we're up to 3 wins, so we're at least average. Woo! Yay for being average. So 5 wins is respectable. It's where I'd like to get with every arena, at least. 4 wins even is fine. You get pretty decent gold rewards at 4 wins. So that'd be nice. That's what I'm fighting for here. That's why I'm here in the trenches. Oh, that's the phrase! In the trenches. Okay, you swing for the fences. You're in the trenches. There we go, kids. There we go. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and actually just keep this. 1, 2, 3, 4. And if need be, I can actually coin out the raid leader. Let's say I play Northstrike Cleric. He plays a 3-2. I can play the raid leader, make this a 2-3, and trade. Not the ideal way to use a Northstrike Cleric, but better than losing it for nothing. Good, no turn 1 play from my opponent. That's perfect.
Is someone injured?
Is someone injured? Not yet, baby, not yet. But don't worry, Cleric. You're gonna get to put your healing hands all over somebody soon. Papa Boris promises you. Power of the Wild. Well, alright, so the thing that I said that was gonna suck has happened. Unless I get something like a Shadow Word Pain, not a chance. So we're gonna have to go ahead and coin out this very unimpressive card and trade into the Panther. Not how I want to use Northstrike Clerics, but hey, whatever, it's fine. We're even. He got me to use my coin, but it's okay. No reason to panic just yet.
Drink with me,
Alright, the Panda is gonna trade into the raid leader. Tempted as I am to try to be fancy. Ah, Shattered Cleric, you're not quite good enough. Yeah, well, let's take a look at the situation. So basically, what I could do here is I could get a little cheeky and I could swing past him for 2 damage. The idea here is I could use my other creatures to trade. But you know what? Let's not be greedy. Let's just go ahead and play it safe. Don't get the kill. Trade my 3-drop. So I traded a 1-drop for a 2-drop, then I traded a 3-drop for a 2-drop. So I came out ahead, then I came out behind. It's all kind of coming out even. This guy might be a really good drop next turn, because if he plays something, I've got 3 power on the board already, plus the 2 here and the 5 health, making him a likely candidate for survival. It's pretty decent odds I'll be able to kill what he plays. Ah, you're going to hero ability to kill the boar. I'm actually not bothered by that, because it means he's not playing a 4-drop. Unless, of course, he innervates. But you guys know the old saying. My grandfather used to tell me, bitches innervate. Ah, he's got nothing. Well, that's great. So, unfortunately, I'm kind of ruining the surprise. But don't worry, it's for a good cause. It's for honor. Alright, so I'd say the opening went well. I got removal now for Fen Creepers and stuff. And Shatterstone Cleric could be a good trick. And Lord of the Arena's coming down in 2. Seems good. Alright, Shadow Word Pain, do your thing. Yes, silence. Oh, why do I see that card all the time? And I am going to keep this surprise in my back pocket. Look, so if you look at this, this is a 3-2, this is a 3-2. They're both 3-2s. This is just buffing something, giving it +1 health. I don't really see what benefit I achieve. I'm already pretty safe from Swipe. I'm already pretty safe from Starfall. I will keep the Shattered Sun Cleric in my back pocket. This is a time where I'm going to make an exception to the rule of using up, you know, as much mana as you can, because I had a pretty good reason not to, in my opinion. Okay, so I'm pretty safe from pretty much all forms of Druid removal that I can think of. Bite will kill one creature. In fact, it looks like he's going to hero up and kill the Stormwind Knight. Now, what's interesting is that actually he comes out ahead there. He comes out with 3 extra armor, which is nice for him. But we're still doing pretty good work. Now, Lord of the Arena, I don't need to use that because I got Temple Enforcer. Let's buff up my weakest creature. Got Temple Enforcer. When you're already ahead, Temple Enforcer is so backbreaking. Okay, so he's in a lot of trouble now. Druids are not the best at dealing with this. He's a turn away from Ironbark Protectors, whom I could silence anyway and just keep on swinging. Now we're in it to win it, folks. Before we were in it to maybe win it, now we're in it to win it for sure. Every form of Druid removal I can think of is really ineffective against this board. Not Swipe, not Starfall, not Starfire, not even Wrath. I mean, Wrath will kill this, but then there's this stuff left over. So he's in a lot of trouble. Druids are not equipped to handle this. Now a Mage could just Cone of Cold, you know, not even give a crap. Blizzard, psh, whatever. But Druid, tough times. He has 6 cards, and I'm trying to think what he could have that would like make me afraid, and I honestly can't think of anything. Even a Sunwalker, I've got the Silence, and I could just swing for, you know, another 11 damage. 12 if I use the Shattered Sun Cleric, and then be in pretty good shape. Flesh Eating Ghoul doesn't impress me. Ah, okay, so now he's kind of forcing the issue there. Well, I am going to go ahead and kill this ghoul. I could silence it, but I prefer to save the silence for more pressing targets. Let's suck some steel, and we'll play Lord of the Arena now. Still really safe from removal. Lord is protecting my damaged Enforcer from this Defender. Now, I could have a Starfire here. That's true. Then the Defender would get to kill my Enforcer. But then I'd hit him for 5 more damage. He'd be down to 11 health if he shapeshifts. I guess actually then, you know what? Maybe I should have healed this guy instead of playing the Lord. I should have like played the mechanic and healed this to stop any Starfire shenanigans. Luckily, he doesn't have Starfire, so the Lord of the Arena is doing really good work, protecting my Temple Enforcer. And we're going to silence this. Swing for 12, 15, 17. That is the game, folks. Shoop-de-whoop. Alright, well, I have to admit, silence was pretty good right there. But any silence would have done. The fact that it cost 0 mana was pretty immaterial. Okay, we make it to 4 wins. Good, so we're going to get a decent amount of gold. Someone posted an analysis on Reddit and confirmed what I had previously been suspecting, which is that based on data gathered by an automated Hearthstone statistics tracking tool, 4 wins is the break-even point. And by break-even, what we mean, what that means is that at 4 wins, you are gaining more by playing in the arena than you would if you were to just buy packs with your gold. And that may not seem like a big deal, but it's a really huge deal because before the patch, the break-even point was 5 wins, and to my understanding at any rate. Because 4 wins so often gave 0 gold that it really wasn't a good investment if you could only get to 4. So basically, Blizzard with the redistribution downshifted by an entire level, by an entire win, the amount of wins that people need to get in order to break even in the arena. That's extremely generous and makes a huge difference. Da-da-da. Yes, yes, yes. I'm going to keep my mass removal, even though it's expensive, because all my other cards are early playable, so that seems like a decent move to me. Okay, I'm going to play Northshire Cleric rather than coining out a Pine-sized Summoner for 2 reasons. Number one, it's not particularly useful, the Pine-sized Summoner. I mean, it would let me play the Raptor and the Cleric on the following turn, I suppose. But more importantly, this really just deters him from making a recruit. He might choose not to make a reinforcement, and which is exactly what he did, simply because he knows I could kill it and then use the Northshire Cleric. Alright, and then heal my Northshire Cleric and draw a card. Little does he know, I had really no intentions of doing that at all. I just played this to stop him from making a recruit, which he did. And that's amazing. So the fact that me playing this card stopped him from putting a 1-1 on the board is incredible. It's just another lesson of why the Northshire Cleric is a fantastic card.
What does the future hold?
Okay, that is actually a really strong card, unfortunately, here, because it's 2-3 and it's actually really good against, you know, basically both things I have. Luckily for me, though, my creatures are cheap, and that actually matters, because I can do this, and then do this, which I'm not supposed to be able to do, and kill this off. Okay, so we are on 4 mana, so now he can play Consecration and kill off my Northshire Cleric and the Pine-sized Summoner. If he does, so be it. I already got card value by using the Knight to kill his creature without losing a creature in return, and I also have Thoughtsteal for more creatures. Alright, he's got a secret here. That is probably Noble Sacrifice, because they always are. Let's go ahead and heal the Northshire Cleric and draw a card. I could do something for 3 mana, but that doesn't seem worth it. Let's just go ahead and flush out the Noble Sacrifice. I will use the Northshire Cleric herself for this. It is not Noble Sacrifice, nor is it Redemption. It could be Eye for an Eye, or it could be Repentance. Well, are we going to attack him, or are we going to make creatures? I could make creatures. They all died of Consecration. I bet he would have played Consecration, though, if he had it. I could, of course, run these guys into the Hunter and just kill it off that way. You know what? Don't let Paladins keep creatures. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play Loot Hoarder.
Mind if I roll me?
And then I'm going to... Oh, what? It is Repentance, I see. Yes, that's right. We figured that out. I hadn't attacked him yet, but now we know it's Repentance. Okay, so the Repentance did nothing. He just went another card down. And I'm going to go ahead and, yeah, we'll coin out the Hunter, or Raptor, rather. And I am going to go ahead and say the Pine-sized Summoner has done her job and kill off the Razorfin Hunter. It's a bit of a shame that I had to do that, because I would have liked to have the Lord of the Arena playable next turn at 5 mana, but at the same time, if I Thoughtsteal, it's not going to be the end of the world. So does he have Consecration? He does, and he has a Coda, which can have its pick of enemies. It kills the Loot Hoarder, which is honestly the best thing for me that could have happened, because that drew me a card. Cabal Priest, not quite enough to take over that Coda. Am I going to Thoughtsteal, or am I going to play the Snapjaw? I think the Snapjaw is what I want to... Actually, no, I'm going to Thoughtsteal, because that way I can heal something and draw a card as well. I wish I could heal something past 3 health, but it is not to be, alas. Well, let's do Thoughtsteal first. Shrewsbury Champion and Stormwind Champion, so I got the pair of champions, and it's a pretty good pair. We're going to heal the Northshire Cleric to draw a card. Shadowword Pain, oh my god, that would have been nice to have at the beginning. Instead, I'm going to have to 2-for-1 myself. Oh man, Shadowword Pain, you were just a second too late. Well anyway, even though we 2-for-1, he's got 5 cards to my, 8, 9, so I feel like we're doing pretty good. Alright, well, a good option now, better than the best option later.
Let me change your mind.
Let me do that.
Right away.
Let me swing. And do I silence this Divine Shield? No, I don't think so. We'll let it alone. I'm guessing he's going to use it against the Cabal Priest rather than popping it against a silenced 1-3. It's got a Panther. Now, of course, if you had a buff for this, you could have used it to kill this Cabal Shadow Priest, but that's the risk I take. Okay, it looks like he's going to pop the Divine Shield and then use the weapon to finish it off, which is totally fair play. Holy Nova is actually... If I had something else to do with my mana afterwards, it'd be fine, but I only have 2 mana left over, and then I can't do anything with that. So instead, we'll just play the Stormwind Champion. I think that seems pretty good. So let's kill that. Let's kill that. Try not to let Paladins keep creatures. And pass the turn. So he didn't have any buffs last turn when it would have been really good. That makes me think he doesn't have any buffs this turn either, which it would be nice because that means the Panther's not going to be able to kill off the Stormwind champion. Panther plus the weapon is 1 damage shy of killing this bad boy. And now Holy Nova is really tempting because it will kill off the Panther and the Cult Master. Okay. So no, he's going to run the Panther in. Smart move. Draw a card for the trouble. And swing in my face. All very fair plays.
Reporting for duty.
Well, now that I've got 2 of them, let's just go ahead and do 1 to clear off his board. I don't have anything else to do except play Argent Squire and kill my Stormwind champion. And then we're going to go ahead and swing for some damage. One thing I have to remember is that I have True Silver Champion here. This is 8 damage in my back pocket, which I could use to burn my opponent out if he doesn't play any taunts. So Thoughtsteal and Northshire Cleric were very good this game. I'm glad I drafted those cards. Well, Northshire Cleric anybody would have drafted, but the Thoughtsteal I drafted somewhat aggressively, and it ended up being really good for me. Okay, that's going to be the game. So he's put himself down to 1 health. So if I breathe on him, he'll die. We will breathe on him with a Holy Nova. So he made it to 5 wins after a very rocky start, and I have to say, some of these later games were pretty good. And my last 2 opponents, the Druid and the Paladin, both ended with a threat and taunt. I don't know, it didn't feel that way to me, but I guess to them that was really frustrating. That's usually when people do the threat and taunt at the end, or at least that's when I am most tempted to do the threaten emote instead of the well played emote, is when I was really frustrated by how the game went. And it's funny because sometimes you play a game, like I had our game recently, and even a few people commented on it, like, man, Boris, that warrior had like just the absolute crazy draws, but that warrior maybe doesn't even know. Maybe he didn't think the game was anything special. Maybe he just thought it was a normal average game. Sometimes you don't realize how annoying you're being to your opponent unless you look at it from his perspective. Wow, this hand is a piece of shit. This hand is terrible, and I'm up against a mage. Now, priests are probably the best class to be if you have to play a mage. That's much better. That's an actual curve. Thanks, deck. Appreciate it. I do have 3 Northshire Clerics and an Argent Squire here that you could have given me, but we'll accept this. Oh, man. See, if I'd had a Northshire Cleric or an Argent Squire, I could deal with this no problem. As it is, her 1-drop's going to trade for my 2-drop, and that is sad. So 1-drops make a huge difference in this game, folks. Do not undervalue them. In fact, I would go so far as to say that unless something bad really, really bad happens, you should never play an arena deck without any 1-drops. I used to do that all the time. I used to just all the time just not take any 1-drops. And I don't do that anymore. I think you should always have a 1-drop or 2 in there somewhere. Northshire Cleric, fuck you, coming a turn late. Well, this isn't a good answer to Scarlet Crusader because my opponent can use the hero ability to kill the Boarling, and the Scarlet Crusader pops her Divine Shield against the Razorfin Hunter. It's not great. It's not great at all, but it's what we got. Yep. Well, at least I have Stormwind Knight. Man, what a working horse this card is. He can kill the Scarlet Crusader and still be...
For the king!
For the king, yes, that's right. And for honor, yes, we know. And still be at 2 health, which is not enough, or which is not low enough for the Fire Blast to finish it off. And this is what's great about being a priest against mages. They cannot use their hero ability to pick at your creatures. Well, they can use Arcane Missiles and get lucky, because they're bitches. Imp Master, boo! Boo! Alright, so that's unfortunate. I am not going to be able to stop that Imp army anytime soon. I mean, I have Holy Nova, I suppose. I guess I really shouldn't be booing. It's fine when you have a Holy Nova, but still, it's a little bit alarming to see this and not have any immediate answers. Because I got some Fen Creepers to play, folks. Got places to be, hoes to visit in different area codes, and Fen Creepers to drop. Uh-oh, that's scary. I don't like how this is going. Oh my god, she's gonna use the Wolf Rider and a Demon to kill my Fen Creeper. What a bitch! What a bitch. Doopity doop boo, bitty beepity boo. Bitty bitty doo. Alright, well, let's go. Yeah, we'll do. So, okay, so option 1, play the Fen Creeper, play the Northshire Cleric behind it, and kind of gamble. Option number 2, play a Holy Nova, It'll kill the wolf and a demon, not the Imp Master, though. It'll die next turn. Option 3, I can play the Blade Master, the North Strike Cleric, heal the Blade Master, draw a card, have a 4/5 and a 1/3. She can kill the North Strike Cleric really easily. But it will draw me a card and it will leave behind a Chillwind Yeti, so we'll do it. As my game lags to oblivion. Temple Enforcer. Well, if this guy by a miracle survives the turn, Temple Enforcer is going to be hay-mazing next turn, making this a 4/8 with 2 more points of healing to go. That would be spectacular. Please live. Don't have Polymorph, don't have Fireball. That's all I ask of you. I'll even take a Blizzard at this point. Yeah, Blizzard's fine. No, no, no! That's so bad. That's unfortunate. Oh, that's such a good card. I can't believe how good that card is. So she gets the Stone Cold kill on my North Strike Cleric. Alright, that's fine. Is she going to brute force her way through the dude? She is. She's going to use her hero ability and the Imp Master. That was actually very smart. That was extremely savvy play. Because I really wish that that creature had lived, as I told you. Alright. Let's use Shadow Word Pain on that guy. Leaves us with enough mana to play Titan Creeper. Alright, I hope this thing lives. No fireballs, no polymorphs, please. And then Temple Enforcer next turn would be a good drop. Please. Let it happen, woman. And then I'll be Flame Strike proof. You can choke on all of your Flame Strikes if you want. Once I play my Temple Enforcer on a Fen Creeper, that's all I ask. Now, if she kills us, I can still play Bloodfen Raptor and Temple Enforcer, making a 2/5 and a 6/6, which is, or 3/5 and a 6/6, which is pretty good for a turn. But I'd really like to play this guy, or to buff this Fen Creeper. Dude, guy, thing, person. She has 5 cards to my 4, soon to be 5, so we really haven't managed to... Neither of us has really gotten an edge in this game. I keep hoping my creatures will live, and she keeps spending her turns making my creatures die. But she hasn't really gotten ahead. She's just killed what I've put down. I'm asking... I guess this game I've been the one asking the questions, or at least it feels like it. But eventually I might run out. So now I'm much less inclined to play Temple Enforcer because this could be Mirror Entity back here. I could, of course, play this first, but a new idea pops into my head. Why not attack with the Fen Creeper and then play Holy Nova? That's a good move. I think I'm going to do it. So I get to kill 2 of her creatures now. Oh, unless this is Counterspell. Well, if it is, it is. It is! Oh, motherfucker. Well, shitballs. Goodness gracious, shitballs of fire. I should have played I was afraid of Mirror Entity. Mirror Entity was much more likely than Counterspell. Oh, my God. Well, that was a really good counterspell. She was going to win the game off of it. God damn it. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my darling Clementine. How about another Holy Nova, hey? Nope, not a chance. All right, we're going to play North Strike. No, I'm going to play... Hang on. Yes, I'm going to use North Strike Cleric first. Heal, draw a card. Maybe I'll still get a Holy Nova. Well, I didn't get Holy Nova, but I got something almost as good. I'm gonna kill... What do I kill? I can kill anything I want. Do I kill the hardest hitting one? The one that's giving the buffs? Well, the buffs don't really matter. He'll kill anything anyway. So I guess we're gonna kill the hardest hitting one. And kill off the Surgeon. Okay. So. 4 cards to 4. I'm about to draw my 5th, but she can use the wolf to kill this with the hero ability. Help. Oh, that's annoying. Oh, that's really annoying. Ah, she's gonna leave my North Strike Cleric alive. Fair enough. That's a good move. I respect that move. Pinging me rather than the Cleric, of course, to stop me from drawing cards. Lord of the Arena, you know, it stops the Tiger, I guess. Alright.
Right away.
Stops the Tiger from killing off my North Strike Cleric. Poor Temple Enforcer. I wanted to play him so badly. But she had that secret. That's a good illustration of why secrets are so strong. Even though it wasn't Mirror Entity, the fact of playing around it caused me to make bad moves. Oh, jeez, that's a good card.
Ready, sir.
It's a really good card. Well, it looks like I might finally play Temple Enforcer, unless I get Holy Nova, in which case I will totally play that. Not a chance! Not a chance. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and debuff the cleric.
Right away.
Finish off that image. Finish off that image. Play the big dumb beast. Pass the turn. Well, technically I'm ahead on the board here. Technically. She's got 4 cards, or I got 4 cards to her 4, and I'm ahead on the board. She does have the full turn though, so Flame Strike could turn it around. Yeah, Flame Strike could actually win her the game, pretty much. She could kill off everything except for, like, Northshire Cleric. She's swinging at my face. That's actually a really bad sign. It suggests she's trying to burn me out. Maybe she's holding onto a Pyroblast or something. Still pinging me rather than my creatures, which is totally legit. Alright, I'm going to play it slow. Kill her creature off, heal myself, draw a card. I will play Shattered Sun Cleric to put this at 5 health. Make it survive Flame Strike, unless of course she uses hero ability. And I could play these, but these will just die to Flame Strike. However, like I've said before, I've lost games by being too conservative, so I'm just going to play this. If she has the Flame Strike, she has the Flame Strike. This will survive the Flame Strike. I'll be able to heal it afterwards, draw a card. And this will also survive it, so it's okay. Coda, oh please do not hit my Northshire Cleric. Okay, I'm fine with that, that's okay. I would have liked it to hit this. But honestly, if it had hit the Beast or the Northshire Cleric, both would have been pretty bad. So I'm glad that neither of those things took place. Ah, Holy Nova! How good of you to stop by. Yes, 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 yes. And we're gonna do this. And we're gonna do this. And we're gonna do another Holy Nourish. No, I really gotta keep an eye on the fatigue so I don't make myself lose. Luckily, I think I'm doing alright. So, oh my god, this game is turning around for me here. I think I might actually be able to win. I'll actually heal up the Northshire Cleric again so that Flame Strike cannot kill it off. Oh my goodness, I messed up. I should have drawn a card first and then played Raid Leader. I could have snuck some damage through. Let's give taunt to our big dumb beast and pass the turn. Oh my god, we might get the kill against this mage, although it was a bit rocky in the beginning. Things look good now. I'm way ahead on cards. Flame Strike doesn't really work. Yeah, Flame Strike leaves 1, 2, 3 creatures alive. This is like the most proof against Flame Strike I could ever be. Oh my god, is she actually gonna... Oh, she Pyroblasted herself.
Well played.
She could have gotten me down to 4 health. She could have gotten me down to 2 health if she'd had a Frostbolt. But as it is, she chose the elegant layout and goes down. Alright, well, that's great. We got a win against a mage. Always a nice feather in the cap of any arena run. And in fact, is that the 6th win of the arena? After starting off 2-2, being a 6-2 is pretty great. So like I said, priests, man, they're consistent. So we have a successful run. When you consider that you play arena only once a day, usually, and that, you know, 6 win runs are likely to get 100 gold, if not guaranteed, plus the daily quests, you're pretty much breaking even at that point and getting a free pack. So I'm really, really happy to get to 6 nowadays. It's nice to take some of the pressure off, but it'd be nice to get into the money. More of an anachronistic designation for 7 wins being the money, I suppose, but that's how it'll always be in my heart. Now this is the kind of hand where you don't want to keep Holy Nova. Yes, you might regret it later, but it's really important to have more than just this Raptor to play, and then have 2 other dead cards sitting in your hand. Alright, nice balanced hand here. I'd like one of my Northshire Clerics to show up in my opening hand like ever, or the Argent Squire. Either would be fine. You know. Nope, not a chance. Instead, the deck's like, you know what you need, Boris, on turn 1? A Silence. Look, it costs 0 mana. What is a better bargain than 0 mana? There aren't any negative mana cards. Ah, jeez, I hate that. Well, sometimes you have to do stuff that feels bad, and in this case, that is play a Bloodfen Raptor. So yes, it sucks. This Leper Gnome just gets to kill it. But again, if I'd had an Argent Squire or a Northshire Cleric, this Leper Gnome would not have been a problem. Fuck, why doesn't my deck ever want to deliver 4/30ths of my deck are 1-drops? Come on, game, you can give me that sometimes. She plays Harvest Golem, which is annoying. Sure. I'd like to steal it with Cabal Shadow Priest. Alas, that is not to be. We're gonna go ahead and play Injured Blade Master, and I'm actually gonna silence this thing. It's essentially like a preemptive kill on the 2/1 damaged Golem. Now, she can kill the Blade Master with the Golem plus hero ability, but at least she's not getting a 2/1 out of the deal. Now this is awkward. I've got nothing to do. I really need her to play something I can kill with Shadow Word Pain. She's gonna play Arcane Missiles. And fuck Arcane Missiles. Oh my god! Jesus Christ. Well, luckily she had nothing else to do, so all that meant is that she got to ping me with her hero ability. But still, okay, this is terrible. This is terrible. I just 2-for-1 myself against a Harvest Golem. And yes, I could have held onto that Shadow Word Pain in case she played something bigger later, but I think it was important to use the card while I had it. So this is awful. This is just awful. This is why I like to draft decks where lots of cards are playable onto an empty board. So my opponent is drawing cards, so she's now, 2 cards ahead of me after I draw my card for the turn, and she has a Mana Worm. I might be able to steal this, though. If it doesn't get beefed up enough, next turn I might be able to steal it. Alright, let's drop this Northshire Cleric down. Hope for the best. So she just needs to only play 1 spell. Can we do that, Mage? Can you just play 1 spell for me? Not 2 spells. Not 3 spells. Not 4 spells. 1 spell. 0 spells? Totally fine. Just don't play more than 1 spell, and we'll be friends. By we, I mean you, me, and your Mana Worm.
Someday I'll be just like you.
I smell a Frostbolt. Yes, 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 I do. Now, do I want to steal the Pine-Sized Summoner? Nah.
Let me change your mind.
Yoink. That was pretty good. Play a Chillwind Yeti, steal an opponent's creature. Seems good to me. So now we're okay. She's got 6 cards to my 5, soon to be 6. So that got a lot better really, really fast. Cabal Shadow Priest. I picked this over Shadow Form. I think a lot of people would have taken Shadow Form, and I think it would have been a mistake. I mean, yes, I could have Shadow Formed there, killed a creature, but it was so much better that I get to play a 4/5, which is a huge board presence. Alright, so she's gonna use the Sorcerer's Apprentice to trade into my Priest. That's very fair.
May my ancestors watch over.
Damn, Holy Nova doesn't quite do it. This guy doesn't quite die. Okay. Change of plans, we're gonna do this.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
That'll get the kill on the Taunter. Is it worth healing this up? I think so. I'll play the Argent Squire, which arrived a little bit late to the party. This game has a chance. I wouldn't say it's a good chance, but there is a chance I can win this. Flame Strike and it's pretty much over. But if she doesn't have a Flame Strike, I could be okay still.
Speak to me.
She's gonna ping her own Acolyte of Pain. Draw a card. Luckily, it only leaves her with 3 mana, so hopefully she doesn't have anything too impressive. Okay, everything will now die to a Holy Nova, which is exactly how I like it. No, don't do that! Oh, how sad. Am I gonna play Holy Nova to kill these 2 things, one of which draws a card upon death? Yeah, I think so. At least this one didn't get counterspelled. Oh man, is it a mirror entity?
Is someone injured?
Thank goodness. Oh, it is! Fuck. Well, there's nothing I can do.
Is someone injured?
So the thing I have to remember here is that whenever I heal a creature, she draws a card now because she has a Northshire Cleric. Now, she being a mage, of course, can't activate the Northshire Cleric too easily herself, but the fact that she has one means that anytime I draw a card, she draws a card, and that is unfortunate. So the Cabal Shadow Priest kept me in it for a while, but the Torn Warrior and the Dark Iron Dwarf brought my opponent back from the brink.
I wonder.
It would take a great stroke of fortune for me to win this. I would need to kill this Northshire Cleric with like a Stormwind Knight, and then heal the Stormwind. Yeah, Stormwind Knight is what I want. That's the one card I want more than anything, because it'll kill the Northshire Cleric. And let me draw a card. We got this thing going on here. That's great. I'm pretty glad that happened. So this needs to die. It absolutely has to die. There's no negotiation on this front, and the only way to kill it is with Holy Fire. So that's what we're gonna do. And just in case you were wondering, no, there is never a circumstance, I mean, realistically, where you would ever let a mage opponent keep an Archmage Leonidas. You just have to take that off the board through literally any means necessary. Sea Giant! Oh, well, it's okay. I'll just draw Shadow Word Death. Oh, wait. I'll just draw Mind Control. Oh, wait. I have literally no answers to this. So, I'm going to concede. And that is that. Good game. I put up a pretty good fight. So, Priest, I want to look at my stats in the post-run rituals to see like how many games in a row I've been in the range between 4 and 6 with Priest, which I guess isn't that great. You really want to be getting a 7 and above to say a class is good, but we'll see. Anyway, if you enjoyed the video, if that's all you're here for, do please like and or subscribe on your way out, and if you'd like to, stick around for my post-run rituals. Let's go ahead and start things off by taking a look at our prizes for 6 wins. So every one of these is a good data point because we see like, are you guaranteed to break 100 gold or are you not? The answer is you're not. Okay, 80 gold, that kind of sucks. And that really sucks. Why do they give out non-gold commons? That just should never happen at any level. Like, nobody is a bad enough person that they deserve to get a non-gold common at the end of an arena run. That was a little bit of disappointment, actually. But now we know 100 gold is not guaranteed at 6 wins. You can, in fact, get 80, which is what you could get before. Now, the average might be higher, but... Oh, wow, apparently I got a couple of cards that were changed recently, so they, you know, have a higher crafting dust. That's a nice move by Blizzard. Whenever they change a card, you can disenchant it for its full value afterwards, so that if you crafted it prior to the nerf, you won't feel bad about the change. Anyway, let's take a sneak peek at our next arena. We're gonna have Druid, Warrior, or Shaman. I'm not sure which one it's gonna be, but it'll be fun either way. And I'm gonna take a quick look at the stats. Let me pull them up here in the background here behind the scenes. So if we take a, nope, those are my OkCupid stats. I want Hearthstone stats. Thank you. So let's add this in. So we got just a 6-win run as Priest. The reward was a sad 80. And then my last, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, yeah, Priest hasn't actually been that good for me, has it? Okay, so my last 7 runs with Priest were 6, 3, 5, 6, 4, 6, 6. So lots of 6s, but not much before that. Now before that, the 2 before that were both 9s, but that was reaching back quite a long ways. So yeah, I guess Priest, it feels good to me. I almost always land in that comfort zone, but yeah, it hasn't actually been performing, you know, exceptionally. I guess none of my classes have been performing that exceptionally, except for Warrior. My last runs with Warrior were like 12, 7, 8, 5, 6, 9, 9, 7, 7. So Warrior is maybe my #1 class right now out of all of them. Okay, so that was a little pit stop at Papa Boris's statistics page. If you enjoyed that, again, please like and or subscribe, and I'll look forward to seeing you next time. Till then...